Hey, what's up guys, it's Captain Eric. I wanted to hop on here real quick and show you guys the winning bait from our Harris chain win last weekend in the Lakeland Bassmasters Derb. Had a few people reach out and kind of ask me some details. And we caught all of our fish on that guy right there. CPF Lure Stickler Pro 5.5 in a color called Carbon 360. The only difference was it wasn't 5.5 inches long. I was cutting it down to about 2.5 inches long and putting it on a little tiny Ned head. That's right. That is a 1/8 ounce BKK weedless Ned head. And kind of figured out a little deal with the 1 day of practice that I had up there. And it was super tough going into this tournament. It was post-frontal, cold. But on a kind of a community hole shell bed out there where a lot of people had been fishing. But if I drug that little guy right there, I could pick up a few bites. And honestly, we didn't plan to win the tournament. We just wanted to get out there with some decent points. As y'all know, David and I are trying to qualify to make the Bassmaster Team Championship at the end of the year. And as far as the schedule goes for the division that we're fishing, the Harris chain was kind of one that was, we knew we might either, we might get out there with some decent points or we might get out of there with our teeth kicked in. Fortunately, we picked up the dub, but that guy right there is mostly the reason. That's the bait that I was throwing in that video. 10-pound fluorocarbon leader, little 1/8 ounce Ned head, CPF Lure Stickler Pro Carbon 360, cut down to about 2.5 to 3 inches long. And that guy right there was picking up a lot of bites out there in some extremely pressured water. The Harris chain leading up to that tournament was really pressured. There was a huge tournament the same day, Lake County Sheriff's Benefit Tournament. And the amount of pressure that the Harris chain was under was just incredible. Now my go-to rod for that is a Dobbin Sierra, and that's the 703. I don't know if you guys see that or not, but that's a great spinning rod. I throw that on an old Abu Revo Premier. I've had this reel for a long time. Just keep getting it serviced each year. Of course, I got the CPF Lures 9X braid on there. I think that's 20 pound. It's really, I mean, it's like super strong, but it's like sewing thread diameter. So that's a great combo right there for that ultralight stuff. David was fishing behind me and cleaning up everything I didn't catch with that bad boy right there. That's right. That is also CPF Lures. That is the Thumper Pro Junior. Much smaller, finessier size. He was throwing red bug. And although he didn't pick up as many bites as I did, when he got bit, it was the size fish we needed. The fish that David was catching on this bad boy right here was really what helped us pick up that dub. It was kind of crazy too, because I kind of say something about it in my video, but David had the flu that day. Was doing pretty good that morning until we got about to our first spot. It was pretty funny. I kept noticing that he wasn't fishing. He was just sitting down. He was just sitting down. He wasn't fishing. He said he wasn't feeling good. And come to find out a couple days later, he's got the flu. So props to David on sticking it out that day. He put a couple key fish in the boat on that red bug Thumper Pro Junior. Really helped out a lot. And then at the end of the day, I made one last call in Dora, flipping grass. Flipping, you guessed it, the Stickler Pro 5.5. This time of year, whenever the bite gets kind of tough, that bait right there puts a lot of fish in my boat. It's a little bit slenderer profile. It's 5.5 inches long. It's a Senko style bait, but it's got just a little bit more shimmy than your average Senko. And that, guys, is how we won on the Harris chain. See you.